It's great to see you. Thanks for coming. Gwyneth, you know I'm very interested in your life, right? I want to know, like, when Goop came out, that minute, I was ordering stuff off of it.
Thank you very much.
Do you ever look up my account to see what I've ordered?
I believe in data privacy.
Okay,
so
good.
No,
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Because every once in a while I think, I wonder if they're looking at this. But
I
you're
will
not.
now.
You will now,
I
yeah,
will.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, so, like, for today, for instance, did you do anything weird, or did you put your head in a beehive or milk a goat or anything like that?
Unfortunately, not today.
No. How old are your kids now?
My daughter will be 16 in May,
Okay.
and and my son will be 14 in April.
So, they're at the age where you really start, like, kind of looking into what your mom's up to. Are they involved in any of this stuff? Do they, like, examine any of these things and go, like, Mom, what are you doing?
It's so interesting. I think it must be pretty surreal for them to be the kids of somebody, well, both of their parents are in the public eye.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to watch them sort of evolve along with our careers as they go. I mean, it's funny, actually, my son said to me the other day, he was like, at first I thought it was really embarrassing that there were vibrators on your website, and now I think it's a great thing. He's like, you're a feminist, Mom. You're a badass. I was like, thank you.
Sounds like he's smart. Wow. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever said the word vibrator with my mother in the room.
Right.
You guys are really way ahead of the game
Oh, yeah.
there. What kind of kid were you at that age when you were 13?
13? I was just trying to figure it all out, and I was super insecure. And it's a tough age, that middle school.
Were you a good student?
Not in middle school, no.
Kerry Washington was here, and she said that you were in I don't know if you were in at the same time, but in the same acapella group at school.
Yes, we went to the same school.
Uh-huh.
And she's a beautiful voice. And so when I was leaving, she was a rising freshman, so she auditioned for me and my group, my cohort of.
You auditioned Kerry.
Can you imagine?
Do you have any memory of what song you had her do?
I don't remember what she sang, but I just remember she was so beautiful.
What was the name of the group?
It was called Triple Trio.
Triple Trio. So were there 9 kids in it?
There were, but I went back for my reunion, and there were like 20 girls in it. And,
Really?
Yeah.
They added people? Yeah, that's weird. Did you guys sing at the reunion?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, they sang, but
Oh.
I was like, how 20, like, what's happening
Too
here?
many people, yeah.
Too many.
Maybe they had all, like, 3 years there, and then each person, and it would add up to be more.
Your math is confounding, but okay.
That's what my accountant says. Okay, so you did this, and you were, what songs did you sing? Like
In Triple Trio?
Yeah, in Triple Trio.
So it was like an old-fashioned, kind of barbershop quartet, those kind of things.
The
so
Hats?
all a cappella. No, but that kind of music. So all 3 or 4 part harmony a cappella songs.
So you guys would be like, down by the old mill stream and stuff like that? Really? Really? And who would
Like we sang, For the Longest Time by Billy Joel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a
That's an a
cappella-ish.
cappella song.
Yeah.
And then more old-fashioned, songs. It was fun.
And when you do like Billy Joel's like, yeah, we got a new one. We got a hot new hit here.
Oh, yeah. This was, in the 80s when Billy Joel was on.
He still is on. He still is.
He's amazing. I love
I do too.
Billy Joel.
I've never turned, with the possible exception of We Didn't Start the Fire, I've never gone by a Billy Joel song. You have this show that I find very interesting because what you've done is, and I think you gravitate towards these unusual treatments. What would you how would you classify these things?
Yeah, well, I think that what I'm really interested in and what we're interested in at Goop is the idea that we are all free thinkers and able to do things and try things that might benefit our wellness. So, thank you.
Those people are trying things called cannabis. But that is like, so you have this team.
So we have a
A
team.
variety of teams,
Yes,
correct?
we have one. Yes, we have a big team, and so when we went to do the show, we had certain subjects that we wanted to learn more about and ask questions about, whether, sort of emerging in fields of science and in some cases alternative medicine. So there's an episode on fasting and longevity, there's an episode on cold therapy, there's an episode on female sexuality, etc.
There's an episode on magic mushrooms.
Yes, on psychedelics.
On psychedelics.
So the government right now is funding a study to see how psychedelics can really help with PTSD and depression, and so it's pretty interesting.
So when you guys are at the office, how do you figure out who's gonna go?
Going?
Like, who's volunteering to go to Jamaica and take the magic mushrooms?
Well,
Is that assigned?
so no.
No.
I think that would be illegal.
I think so too. That's why I'm asking.
We had a big Excel spreadsheet going, and we would say this is what the episode is about, and then if somebody was interested in participating, they would sign up, and then we figured out who might the best people, be. But a lot of people wanted to do the magic mushrooms episode,
I bet,
for example,
And really, you're kind of like on the Weather Channel, there's the anchor who sits in the studio, and then they go to the reporter who's out in the hurricane with all the crazy stuff happening. You mostly are not participating in these things.
Well, I participated in the fasting longevity one,
Okay.
and in the
The shots of the blood in the
that's
face.
the longevity one. I had the vampire facial as part of it.
Yeah. And does that work? Did you find any result positive?
I still look old as.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it was good. I think it was.
Afterwards, you're like, okay, good.
Yeah, I felt like, I looked pretty fresh.
Do you ever do one of these things and go like, oh, that was nothing, that was ridiculous?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
That's what you got to be the guinea pig for.
Yeah, right. And will you tell the people like, oh yeah, this is bogus? We did not speak to my dead grandmother or anything like that.
Well, in that case, we just wouldn't write about it. We don't like to be negative.
I see.
We
You
would
just skip
leave
over
it.
that.
We would just skip over it.
Okay. So there's a product that has
no.
received a great deal of attention
Oh my God.
in the news. I have to say, I heard about this like 300 times
I'm
in
really
1 week.
sorry.
No, there's no reason to apologize.
It
but
started as like a funny joke, kind of a.
it is funny. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to take a look at a new product from Goop when we return. Gwyneth Paltrow is here. We'll be right back.
It's our favorite subject.
Who?
Vaginas.
The vagina is the birth canal only. You want to talk about the vulva, which is the clitoris and the inner lips and all that good around it.
The vagina is only the birth canal?
canal.
Oh, see, I'm getting an anatomy lesson that I didn't. I thought the vagina was the whole.
No.
Wow, you learn something new all the time. You really do. The show is called The Goop Lab. It is on Netflix, and that lady is a 90-year-old sex therapist.
She's incredible. She's 90 years old, and she really believes in female sexual pleasure, and she's made a whole career out of it.
Isn't it interesting how little we actually know about our bodies, where you have this woman telling you what your vagina is, and you're like, oh, how about that? I didn't realize that's what it was.
Only down.
And what is it again?
The vagina?
Yeah.
The vagina is just the birth canal,
It's just the canal.
and the vulva, like Betty says, is all the stuff on the outside.
Uh-huh. So which is more important then, really?
How long have you been married?
Which time? So this is the product that we were talking about. This is a real product. This is not a joke. Or maybe it is, I don't know, but it's a real product for sure. It's a candle. Who came up with this idea? What maniac came up with this? A French person?
Well, so Douglas Little, who is the owner of Heretic Perfume,
He's in this box. He's really little.
we're very close friends, and we work together a lot. He does all of our fragrances for us. And one day we were smelling different fragrances, and I was joking around, and I smelled something, and I said, this, as a joke. But then I was like, wouldn't that be cool if somebody actually had the guts to do that? What a punk rock feminist statement to have that on your table. And then he made it. I thought he just made me one as a joke, but then the next thing I knew, it was on my website.
So they didn't do any like testing or anything like that to try to, because it doesn't. It smells nice. It smells kind of like it smells a little bit masculine, really. Like it has like kind of woody, like I don't know, right? Is now everything dirty? Yeah, but it doesn't really. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not really supposed to smell like a vagina. It's supposed to.
Well, it does say on. I mean, this is false advertising.
I think a lot of women have grown up with a certain degree of shame or embarrassment around this part.
Oh.
So we're kind of like, yo.
Now, have you thought about making one for men? I mean, we have a lot of shame, too.
In fact, there was a Canadian candle company that made a candle called This Smells Like My Balls.
Oh.
And it was 25% more expensive than this because of the wage gap.
Well, really? Or maybe it's because there are two of them.
Again, your math.
My math
is
again
really...
is a problem. Yeah, so people can't buy it because it's sold out like immediately.
Well, we have more in right now.
Also, are
yeah.
you selling these lighters, these little flip-flop shoe lighters? Oh no, we bought this next door. Is it true that Elton John bought like a lot of these things?
That's what we heard. We heard that he bought like 100.
You looked
these
into his
candles.
account?
No.
Oh.
He said it somewhere.
He
yeah,
did? He bought 100 of these?
Yeah.
Is he working on a song, My Vagina Smells Like a Candle in the Wind, or something like that? Is that possible? That would be great for your acapella reunion next time. When it eventually gets whittled back down to 9. I don't know if you guys take requests, but, well, you got something going here, I'll tell you what. I mean, it is unbelievable. You put one of these products on your website, and everyone talks about it all the time, and they go, Gwyneth Paltrow is crazy, and then you go, yeah, very crazy. Very, very rich and very crazy as well. I mean, it's really unbelievable.
Well, I have no idea what to say.
Yeah, well, no, there's nothing to say. This candle smells like your vagina. I mean, what more? It says it all. It's great to see you. The show is called The Goop Lab. It's on Netflix now. Gwyneth Paltrow, everybody, will be back with Congressman Adam Schiff. Congratulations on making it to the end of a YouTube video. Why not celebrate by clicking the subscribe button? You earned it.